Hey everyone, happy Monday. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. It's a new week, so you get to decide how it goes for you.
Ooh,
inspirational.
It's 4th of July week too, so I think it's going to go great for a lot of folks out there.
Start shooting off fireworks wherever you're at. Yeah.
I know, I feel like every year it starts earlier and earlier. You know, you hear fireworks going off, and every year I get a little more cranky about it. I just get older.
Really?
Like, hey, stop that, you kids.
It's 10 p.m. Turn those fireworks off.
I'll tell you what, we rent out to not workers, but to anyone who wants to come up to the cabin right next door to my parents' house. And back when I would stay there when I was on the morning shift during the 4th of July week, all the time, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. But it's like I can't be mad at them. They don't know that I'm sleeping and I have to wake up at 1 in the morning the next day, you know. So, but it was always frustrating for us folks out there on the morning show, you know.
It's festive, but you never know who you're impacting with your fireworks. You got to be careful out there. Well, we're going to begin our week talking about two important announcements when it comes to our Northern News Now broadcasting. Our team is expanding our sports lineup, celebrating the addition of North Star Sports and Entertainment Productions to our My 9 channel. Very cool. So starting in July, this exciting new partnership will bring even more sports and entertainment options to our viewers all across the Northlands.
Super cool.
Yeah, you love to see it. A little Harbor Monsters action.
Yeah. Our executive producer, Ben Reed, told me a lot more high school sports, too, across the state of Minnesota.
I love that.
Great addition.
Very
People
local.
love to see it. And with more sports on My 9, that means viewers can now find Heroes and Icons, or our H&I programming, on its new home. That's going to be on channel 3.7. Write it down. 3.7. For more information about our programming updates and channel listings, you can visit our website at northernnewsnow.com. That's where we have a whole lot more information too about this exciting new change.
Yeah, very exciting.
Also for H&I out there, I don't necessarily have never really seen a whole lot of those shows, but when the channel's on in our newsroom, I'm like, oh, that looks like a good show.
Oh, yeah. Coming in at
The A-Team?
Yeah, the A-Team. Yeah, you got Blue something, NYPD, something like that.
The B-Team,
couple other heroes and icons out there. It's all solid.
So when you're done here, tune into 3-7.
There we go.
Well, down in Iowa, there's a unique tribute to a former University of Iowa women's basketball standout. You may have heard of her. The wooden sculpture of WNBA superstar Caitlin Clark stands in front of the yard of Gary Miller's home in Cedar Rapids. Miller says he came up with that idea to use a tree that was damaged in a 2020 windstorm, and he got some help from a chainsaw artist to bring that replica to life. It actually took 3 days to complete it. Miller's hopes now, he hopes you stop by and you visit it, obviously, but his biggest hope is that Clark herself will one day make a visit to
Wouldn't
the
that
statue.
be cool? Oh my gosh.
Is this kind of weird? I don't know.
This is a little strange. I bet it's hard to get the intricacies down. But yeah, that's interesting.
It
Huh.
is. It is.
It's just a little weird.
I'm sure Caitlin Clark's very flattered. But I think
She's like, I'm going to avoid that guy at all costs. delete.
I love the painting of it though too.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. I forgot. You know, she started college basketball in Iowa, so it makes more sense. I get it. He's a big fan. Big fan. That guy. Yeah.
It certainly is.
Very interesting. Here's what's coming up on today's show. Olive Garden has a new non-food offering for the summer. A man gets chased by a turkey before his drive to work, and we'll look into a growing trend in travel, trips designed to transform your life. Oh my! All sorts of stuff going on today's show.
I'm ready to be transformed.
Yes.
Ooh, me too, especially in whatever that is there.
Yeah,
It's
like
comfortable.
a Star Wars themed pool.
Whoa.
Can't wait to see it. Well, last week we showed you Hunter's new pedicure here. It was very 4th of July themed, and one of our viewers wanted to know, Hunter, where'd you get your pedicure?
Yeah, we go to Q Nails, which is up by the mall. We love that place, and we'd go there once a month. It was just a trend that my family started doing, and I never went. It was just my mom, dad, and Colton for a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, I'll go, and now I'm the one that goes all out. I get the stuff in my toe every single time.
Nice.
So love that place. They do
Is that
fantastic
by
work.
Bridgman's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Right by
Past
Bridgman's
the mall
down there.
there.
So
Cool.
yeah, fantastic times down there. A lot of fun.
Good artist, too.
Yes.
Well, all week here in the Twin Ports, we're going to be celebrating our U.S. sailors for the 2025 Duluth Navy Week. That event-filled week coincides with the U.S. Navy's 250th birthday. So up to 75 sailors will be engaging with the community through performances, educational events, and service projects as well. You can meet those Navy leaders with ties to the city and hear the Navy musicians perform, too. We're going to have a list of public events next week on our website, and you might remember this is actually the 4th Navy Week that Duluth has hosted. The last one was back in 2019. I remember covering a ceremony during the 2019 one, and there were so many people.
Yeah.
It was really cool and so fun to learn more about their involvement in the community as they travel around. And it happens to coincide with the Duluth Air Show. We've got the U.S. Navy Blue Angels in town coming up this weekend, too. So all things Navy in Duluth this week.
What's the thing that's tied around their neck? Is that like an ascot, or is it like a sweater vest or something like that? I've always wanted to
There's
know.
got to be a certain name for it.
Yeah, it's got to be some official name.
We'll ask during one of our
That would be fantastic.
visits with them.
Yes.
Well, how about this? In Wisconsin, if you ever find yourself, I hope I'm saying the city right, Oconto,
right.
Wisconsin, keep your eyes peeled for a white school bus with black paw prints on it. That's because kids are not inside. It is dogs on their way to school. All breeds and sizes on their way to and from a private dog park. It is called the Canine Convoy. The owner, Hope Mellberg, picks up her furry customers from their homes, taking them more than 20 at a time to go for runs for 2 hours long. The dogs have since amassed a loyal following on social media, too, and Mellberg says she loves seeing the joy that those dogs bring to people all over the world.
That is a lot of dogs on that bus. Oh, there's a straggler.
There's one
He's
who
like,
has
"I ain't
not
getting on
boarded the bus yet.
Come on, buddy.
Grab your backpack and get on.
Oh, that's so cute. Our photographer Lucas here, this is his dream. His dream job is to operate a bus like that where he can pick up dogs and bring them to the park.
That's so
cute.
sweet.
It's awesome. Well, in the world of coffee, Starbucks stores have dealt with declining sales recently, so now they're hoping to win back customers by redesigning 1,000 of their locations. The concept includes plans to return to a warm and welcoming coffee house feel with comfy chairs, couches, tables, and power outlets. Looks like they're trying to get more local feel. A lot of local coffee shops feel that way.
Yeah.
I kind of like the look. That looks pretty cool.
Right.
They're cozy.
If I stay a while, I'll probably spend more money. I'm sure that's probably their scene.
Genius.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good
Yep.
idea.
Start producing shows over there, maybe.
I'll be working there too. Hey, coming up, pasta-themed pool noodles. Olive Garden enters the floaties game when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. Olive Garden is making a splash this summer. Inspired by their iconic pasta, they've debuted their own version of pool noodles.
Okay.
Kind of
What
funny.
everyone was asking for, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, a little play on words there. These playfully sauced floaties officially go on sale today and give guests another way to enjoy their favorites from plate to pool. Options include floatin' fettuccine, taking it easy tortelloni, and relaxing rigatoni. So out of Olive Garden's never-ending breadsticks and super salad with each dish, each pool float comes with a free first course item. Each pool noodle and that complimentary first course item will be sold online for $40 each.
Oh, so you get like an inflatable breadstick? Is that what they mean as the first course item?
I think you get to go to the store and they'll give you your first course item.
It's like a
When
food, like an actual food. Oh,
Right.
okay. Well, that's cool. I like that because I wouldn't mind enjoying some breadsticks on a pool floaty like
You
that.
can bring it home
awesome.
and then eat it on the floaty.
We got that down. Now we need to make actual pasta noodles that are that big that we can actually consume. That looks fantastic. I like
be
that
fun.
idea. Yes. From just like being in the pool, most of us take vacations to relax and escape from daily life, but some travelers are looking for more than just a break. They're seeing a breakthrough.
Yeah, Wendy Gillette visited a couple resorts that are offering programs intended to transform the lives of some happy guests.
New Yorker Ilma Tiki recently opened the door to transformation at Euphoria Retreat in southern Greece, a few hours from Athens.
I think I found some of the things I never knew about myself.
Euphoria offers an emotional harmony program designed by the founder, who underwent her own transformation before launching the retreat.
From banking to cancer to burnout. So it was my way of giving back to people and sharing what I've learned through all these years of trying to rebuild my health and also rebalance myself.
And I had some new experiences.
Helping guests regain emotional balance can come through sound healing, therapy magnets, and high-tech and traditional treatments in the spa, which features this indoor pool with underwater sounds of whales and dolphins.
There have been several moments where I was really surprised by myself.
Transformation is also a big part of the programs here at Sensei Lanai in Hawaii, a Four Seasons resort. A personalized stay can include physical, mental, and emotional components. It begins with an assessment around 3 pillars: move, nourish, and rest. Guests at the resort, one of those where we stayed for a special rate, often have differing goals.
To improve their health, to improve their sleep, to find ways to better manage their stress.
That can mean refining exercise techniques, trying out new treatments such as aquatic body work, and exploring eating habits.
The greatest souvenir that a guest can take away from Sensei is not a t-shirt or a photo. It's the ability to continue what they've learned here at home.
Making personal growth the most unforgettable trip of all. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, Lanai.
The last thing there is kind of weird.
Do you want me to hold you like that in the pool, Hunter?
I know. Can we do that? That sounds like fun. I feel like I'd want that after my vacation. Like I go on a normal vacation, and then because you always feel like you need a little break even in between the vacation and coming back to work. So I think that would be a relaxing way to get back and recharged and go back into the work week. I don't know.
I like that. On the note of that, I have always decided now, if I'm going to take a vacation that involves traveling like out of state or I'm going on a plane or something, I always take the next day off after you actually return from the trip. Maybe don't go back to work on that Monday because it's so hard, getting back into the swing, and maybe you don't have any groceries, and then your whole week starts off on a tough foot.
Yeah,
So,
you need a buffer day.
For sure.
Apparently, one of the things keeping Americans from having an enjoyable vacation is their own stomach. A new survey found 42% of participants said they have gut health issues, and 38% experience some form of digestion. They experience some form of digestion problems, such as constipation or bloating when they travel. In fact, 26% of Americans won't try new foods while on vacation, while over a third make menu and meal choices based on how they think their stomach might cope with those. Meanwhile, 40% said they even have to pick restaurants or even make plans based on their bathroom proximity. So,
Mark's the first time we've said constipation on this very airwaves, so there we go. That's fantastic.
So. Yeah, but it's true, like traveling seems to change your bowels sometimes.
I think, you're not wrong.
Put it out there.
As you get older, like the spicier foods, ice cream,
Sure.
not too great.
I've got an iron gut though, for now anyway. Maybe as I get older it'll change, but nothing You could drop a grenade in there, and I think it's going to be
We're
okay.
here to tell you about the future.
Yeah, we're here to advise you.
I don't
Your
like
older,
that.
wiser colleagues.
Make your plans now.
Not looking forward to it.
Well, hey, retirees now have another option for how to spend their golden years. A 77-year-old woman from California is living her best life on a cruise ship. Sharon Lane moved onto a new residential cruise ship in mid-June, now traveling the world. Its cabins are sold on a permanent basis, so at least 15 years you get it.
Wow.
It starts at $129,000 for an inside stateroom, and it's not cheap. But Lane says compared to living in California, it is a deal. Food and soft drinks are free, so is alcohol at dinner, Wi-Fi, medical visits. You also get entertainment, weekly housekeeping, and bi-weekly laundry service at no extra cost. 15 years? I mean, what are you living? $10,000+ a year on the cruise ship?
Something like that. I love
Not
that
too bad.
idea. If you can do it, do it.
Yeah, interesting concept. All right, coming up, a mama moose enters a fire hall roaming around for her kids. We'll see in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. Out in Alaska, a mama moose stunned a fire department and the mechanics there when she marched into their shop in Anchorage, apparently looking for two wayward calves that she was later spotted nursing. Footage released by the Anchorage Fire Department shows the moose boldly striding through the shop back on Friday. Thankfully, the footage shows the moose did eventually reunite with her two calves outside of the shop. Yeah, I listened to some of the firefighters who saw the moose in there, and they were saying, we see moose all the time. This isn't like a big deal. It's like for us seeing a deer probably, but they're like, we'd never seen them inside, obviously. But look at that. That's a huge creature just right in there. Luckily, he's in the safety of his truck.
Yeah, I asked this on the noon the other day. Our moose up here are way bigger than that. So I wonder, is that a separate Alaskan breed that are shorter? Like, that's the size of a deer almost.
Right.
It's a little bit bigger than a deer. So I wonder what, I got to do some research. I like asking these questions that no one can answer because we don't have any idea what's going on. So if you have anything at home, please let us know.
Viewers can play along at home.
Yes, there we go.
Well, hey, have you heard of being late to work because of traffic? But what about because of a turkey that's attacking you? That's exactly what happened to a Staten Island, New York man when he tried to get to his car in the morning. The wild turkey on the right chased him around the car multiple times while flying in the air, and it seemed like an aggressive attack at first. But it turns out the turkey was carrying multiple eggs that she would later lay the next day. Another reminder to not mess with the mom, no matter the species.
No kidding. Like that turkey's moving quick too.
Oh my gosh, we used to have turkeys on our way into school, and they would be right at this T on a road. So you'd have to stop, look both ways, and then turn right to go to Two Harbors. And there was always turkeys on that left side. And right when you stopped, they would always charge the car. Turkeys will mess you up. They're one of those animals that are, I don't know if they're territorial or something, but they'll get you going, you know?
It's kind of like geese. You know?
Yes.
The geese. I was walking down in the Twin Cities like just about a month ago, and the geese were plentiful. They were all over the place, and I just was walking on the path, and then they come over to me, and I'm like, no, I'm on my path. You stay on your path by the water there. I'm not coming for you.
I got no problem with you.
Yeah.
Just keep us separate. So far this year, mosquito numbers have been way down in Minnesota.
Uba Ali explains why that soon could change.
This lakeside picnic, a serene scene.
I love it. No complaints.
But there's one uninvited guest buzzing back in big numbers soon.
We were just talking about how there haven't been as many mosquitoes.
Experts say cooler weather and low river levels could be responsible. This graph shows the slow start to the season.
Right now, mosquitoes are well below average for this time of year, but they're starting to creep back up.
Alex Carlson with the Metropolitan Mosquito Control District says the rain expected this week means the bite is back. A common summer nuisance, cattail mosquitoes.
They're very aggressive, human biting. They love to feed on us, but fortunately they typically don't carry diseases. They're just annoying and cause those big red welts.
In response, aerial and ground treatments.
We're going to be very busy the next couple days trying to get all our helicopters out and getting all our staff out to do our treatments now so that we can knock down the mosquito population before the 4th of July.
But avoiding bites isn't just what officials can do. It starts before you even leave the house. Make sure not to skip bug spray. Avoid dusk and dawn when mosquitoes are most active, and skip sweet scents. Uba Ali, WCCO News.
Well, it's not good news.
They're
I don't want to see the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just bugs you.
Literally.
No pun intended.
Quite literally.
They just bug you. I hate when they buzz by your ear.
Oh, it's the worst.
Always the worst.
Yeah.
I loved it in baseball too as a kid where you just lift your hat up just to see how many were flying above you. Yeah, they're active. They're active. So welcome back, mosquitoes. Thanks for watching.
Hello. We'll talk about tomorrow's blindfold when we come back. Tomorrow here on Northern Life, we have a brand new blindfold to share. Two Northland brothers have banded together to create a hybrid dice and card game. The folks behind the Ward trading card game are here at the station teaching Hunter and I how to battle head to head. And we did go head to head. It was an intense challenge.
We get a little aggressive when it comes to some things like this. It was a lot of fun, though.
It was. And like we were saying, I think the other day, this is one of my first games I played like this, so I learned a lot.
Yeah, very interesting.
I've played Dungeons and Dragons once. I had a lot of fun with it, but don't know if I'd do it again.
Sure.
But this one seems easy enough to play it multiple times.
Easy enough, yeah.
Well, hey, before we go, we're all looking for a way to beat the heat in the summer, and two adorable otters delighted visitors to the Milwaukee County Zoo as they played with icy blocks placed in their enclosures by keepers there. The North American river otters were spotted carrying the blocks up the steps, even diving into the water with them.
Oh, that's so sweet. Do they eat it, or do they just like play with it, or? Interesting.
A little
Keeps them cool.
enrichment, I suppose.
Yeah.
Sure.
I love watching the otters at the Great Lakes Aquarium when they hide the little fish around in their enclosure.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like gathered around and the otters go and get them. It's just so cute. Yeah.
That's going to be me with my breadsticks on my Olive Garden floater.
There we go.
Hiding around.
Well, thanks for joining us. We love you.
And we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.